Hello, Sean. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Friday Night SmackDown. We are on the road to the first ever two-night SummerSlam. We are on the road to our first ever two-night SummerSlam. I am Travis Bateman alongside Wade Barrett, and Wade, we've got more incredible action planned in store for our audience tonight. Absolutely huge main event tonight. Peyton Royce will get a second chance to win the television championship against Tiffany Stratton in our main event tonight here on SmackDown. After failing at Money in the Bank, Peyton Royce demanded another chance against Tiffy Time, and she is going to get it tonight in our main event. And also tonight, Finn Balor and JD McDonough team up with CM Punk to take on the Death Riders in 6-man tag team action. They take on the world champion Jon Moxley and the world tag team champions Ivar and Eric the War Raiders. This and a whole lot more to come here tonight. Tonight is going to be epic. I saw some Dragon Ball Z socks, so I bought them. Wow, this is going to be a huge way to kick off SmackDown. Yeah, what a big surprise. The following contest is set for one fall, making her way to the ring from Melbourne, Australia. She is the woman with a heart that doesn't quit. She is the WWE Women's Champion, Indy Hartwell. Well, you don't often see Indy Hartwell opening up shows, Wade. Absolutely not, unless she's cutting a promo, but she's in her ring gear. Well, Indy Hartwell takes on the powerhouse Jade Cargill here tonight here on SmackDown, here to kick off SmackDown. Well, to get the crowd pumping, you might as well get them excited for a huge match. A storm is coming. And the storm has arrived. You saw some Dragon Ball Z socks, so you bought them. That's cool. And her opponent, she is the bad bitch, Jade Cargill. Well, Jade Cargill has been wanting Jade Cargill finally getting the one-on-one singles match she had always been wanting against Indy Hartwell. Yeah, because remember, she was supposed to get a singles match with Indy Hartwell at King and Queen of the Ring, but Shotzi inserted herself into the matchup, making it a triple threat. So Jade Cargill, at long last, getting the one-on-one match with Indy Hartwell she had been craving for. But the unfortunate thing for Jade is that the championship is not on the line. They have the symbol on Goku's gi on them. Cool. That is the only unfortunate thing, is that Jade could not get the championship to be put on the line. Well, the championship doesn't have to be on the line. She does at least get the match she was supposed to have. I won't quit. I won't quit. I won't quit. Well, this is a great way to kick off SmackDown with our women's champion. As I said, you don't see this happen very often. You don't see this happen very often. She's always usually around the main event area. Wow! Indy Hartwell just got flung. So with that Power 8 tournament, Lance went out in the first round. Did Steven advance? No, Ash beat him. Because of course, in the Masters 8 tournament, yeah, Ash beat Steven. I mean, it shouldn't surprise you. Ash went on to win the whole tournament. That's basically how his series ended. His series ended by winning the entire tournament. And now Indy, tosses Jade Cargill off. Jade Cargill in big trouble. You don't see Jade looking vulnerable very often. You don't see Jade looking vulnerable, but Indy Hartwell, the women's champion, looking to keep her momentum. You know, SummerSlam is 4 weeks away. Candice LeRae and CM Punk, who won the King and Queen of the Ring tournaments respectively. The finals of that tournament was Ash versus Leon. Yep, because Leon was built as the undefeated champion. And they wanted Ash to be the first person to beat him, which shouldn't surprise you. And Indy Hartwell hits the Pretty Savage. And Cargill able to kick out. And Cargill surviving the Pretty Savage. You know, I actually really like how Indy uses the Pretty Savage to set up for the It Hurts Donut. She's found a way to keep the Pretty Savage in her moveset, but also use it as a way to set up for her other finisher. And now the momentum finally seems to be turning in Jade's corner. I mean, Lance did lose to a fairy type, which is Gardevoir, so it makes sense that he wouldn't be able to beat her. he was up against a fairy type user. Well, I don't even know. I mean, I can't even call Diantha a fairy type user because they didn't have a lot. I can't even call her a fairy type user because not every Pokemon on her team was a fairy type. It's just that Gardevoir is a fairy type. Well, it's a psychic and fairy type. And it mega evolves. Come on! Jade with a big clothesline. This is a huge match to kick off Friday Night SmackDown. And now Cargill with a big knee strike into the corner. Cargill feeling confident. And there's the pump kick. And there's that big pump kick by Cargill to put Indy away. And Indy holds on. Jade sucks. And kiss it, losers. And now Indy Hartwell. Indy and Jade now. And now Indy and Jade throwing haymakers at each other. And now the back and forth. And now the back and forth between the champion and Jade Cargill. Jade Cargill egging Indy on. Oh, man! Well, I don't think that was smart of Jade. No, I don't think that was. I don't think it was smart of Jade to egg Indy on. And now Indy Hartwell. Oh, vicious DDT. And now Jade in trouble. It hurts, don't it? And that could be it. Into the cover for the victory. For the victory. And there's Candice LeRae. Ding, 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 ding. And Candice LeRae! Candice LeRae ruining this match! Indy Hartwell wins by disqualification, but Candice LeRae, what the hell is Candice doing out here? Oh, and sends Indy into the post. And Candice LeRae, throws Cargill out of the ring. Oh, wait a second. No, wait a minute. Candice is asking Jade to help her out, and that's exactly what's happening here. And now Candice has a microphone. She's just grabbed a microphone. Indy Hartwell is helpless as she was flung into the post. And now Candice LeRae with the wicked stepsister to Indy. Mic in hand and knocks out Indy with the stomp. Indy, I'm using my Queen of the Ring victory on you. I'm taking back what you stole from me at WrestleMania. I will see you at SummerSlam. Miss Hart doesn't quit. 'Cause at SummerSlam, I'm making your heart quit. Wow. Dun, 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 dun. Candice LeRae laying out the champ. The champ that Candice LeRae obviously still bitter over her WrestleMania loss, and she wants to retcon that loss by winning the championship back from Indy Hartwell. Ladies and gentlemen, my guests at this time, they are the new Women's Tag Team Champions, Nessa and Alba Fire. Alba, Nessa, first of all, congratulations on winning the Women's Tag Team Championships. But what are your thoughts on the upcoming tag team match where this could determine your next challenger? Blah, blah, blah. You see, you know, Alba and I told you, Jackie. We told the world that we were going to beat Ann Harris and Vanessa Rogers and take away their championships. And that's exactly what we did. Not only we took away their gold, for the second time in my career, I am a tag team champion with my greatest friend of all time. My best of friend, Alba Fire. I won a championship, and the best part is, I didn't need the WWE Universe to do it. That's right. We don't care. We couldn't care less if it's the Kathy and Mary Express, if it's JC Jane and Fallon Henley, Sol Ruka and Zarya, or hell, even the former champions themselves. We don't care who steps up, because we will put the flames out on every team that plans to stand in our way. Hop aboard the Kathy and Mary Express. Hey Wade, you know, I want to show you this new shirt. I had this made, Wade. Really? What is that? The following contest is set for one fall. Making their way to the ring, the team of Kathy English and Mary Quinn, the Kathy and Mary Express. I had this made. The shirt says Mary and Kathy are Wade's favorite tag team. Take that off immediately, Bateman. That is so embarrassing. Take that off immediately, Bateman. Oh, Kathy and Mary set to take on their arch rivals at the moment, the Fatal Attraction of Fallon Henley and JC Jane. Well, JC Jane, for the first time in her video game career, she's going to be a champion in a game, because she'll most likely be the NXT champion in 2K26, unless she was tag team champion with Gigi. And their opponents, representing Fatal Attraction, Fallon Henley and JC Jane. Wonder where Thea Hale is. We know Thea Hale is a part of the Fatal Attraction. Well, clearly Thea Hale... Well, maybe Thea Hale's a little busy. Who knows? Hey, Isabel. I'm doing alright. I mean, come on, Wade. You got to admit, Kathy and Mary are your favorite tag team. I'm not admitting anything, Bateman. Take that ridiculous shirt off. It's available... You know, I hope this t-shirt becomes available on WWEshop.com. I hope it doesn't. I hope Patrick does not look at that shirt and thinks, yeah, this shirt would sell really well. I think he would. The Kathy and Mary Express have been ongoing in quite the rivalry with JC and Fallon of the Fatal Attraction. Ever since they arrived here on SmackDown, tag made, and Mary Quinn has grown her hair back. That's nice to see. Mary Quinn's got her long hair back. Yeah, good for her. She had her hair shortened before, and it's grown back. Whoop-de-doo. What makes that so special? What has that got to do with anything? And now JC went for a super kick, but was cut off by an uppercut by Mary. Mary, a former NXT Women's Champion and a 3-time Tag Team Champion. Oh, nice slingshot neckbreaker by JC. Tag made, and here comes Henley. You know, Henley's had her fair share of success. A former NXT North American Champion, former television champion. Hop aboard the Fallon and JC Express. Now that's an express train I would get on. Fallon Henley getting Irish whipped into the corner by Mary. And look at this. And now Fallon getting tossed. And JC Jane comes in and just boots Mary in the head. Brilliant strategy. Brilliant strategy. Just when Mary was starting to gain a little bit of momentum. Oh, look out. Oh. What the heck happened there? That was a little weird. And, oh no! Tag made, and here comes Kathy. JC Jane realized just a tad bit too late. She tried to stop Mary, but Kathy English is now in the ring. And Kathy taking out Fallon. And Kathy taking out Fallon. And now JC from behind with a roll-up. Come on! Well, these two teams will be looking to climb. Well, these two teams are obviously going to be climbing up the ranks to get an opportunity at the new champions. Oh, look out! And Fallon Henley tried the cheap shot. Mary Quinn, but Mary saw it coming. Mary had that scouted. And JC with a kick. Oh, and JC saving her partner with the rolling encore. Looking for the rolling encore again. Oh man! Wait, does Kathy not have her moveset? She doesn't even have her moveset. I forgot to give her moveset. I forgot to give her a darn moonset. I mean, I forget a lot of things these days. I forget a lot of shit these days. What do you expect? And there's the win for the Express. And Mary and Kathy with the Toronto Dart. And there's the win. Ugh. Well, that's something I better do when this stream ends. And Kathy and Mary pick up the win, getting some major payback on Fatal Attraction. Absolutely, they've been having their fair share of problems with them, and that's a satisfying way to get some payback. Hi, Candace. Liv. First of all, I am your Miss Money in the Bank. And since I now know you and Indy are going to have a match at SummerSlam, you better hope I don't decide to cash in while you two are wrestling. Indy, well, Liv, if you know what's better for, well, if you know what's good for you, you'd stay out of it. Oh, but I've got this guaranteed contract that guarantees that I will become the champion because no woman has failed their Money in the Bank cash in. It's almost like it's guaranteed that when I cash this in, I will become champion. Well, Liv, if you dare to try to use that on me, I'll be the first person to make you fail your cash in. Because in no way I'm losing to Indy again. So if I were you, I'd keep your distance. I would strongly recommend you use that on Kyrie. Because once I get my title back, I don't plan to lose it. Well, Liv Morgan, Miss Money in the Bank, informing Candice that she could use her briefcase at SummerSlam during their match. Well, Liv Morgan, being her usual self, bragging about everything, but hey, she isn't wrong that the women have a very high % rate. No woman has failed their Money in the Bank cash-in, and Liv Morgan was one of them that actually succeeded in her briefcase cash-in. And here comes Dragon Lee. I love you too, Isabel. Here comes Dragon Lee as he prepares for action against Gunther. And his opponent from Vienna, Austria, the Ring General, Gunther! Hot day or is it raining? It's a little bit of both. It's a little bit of both. It's a little bit hot, but it's a little bit cold. So it's kind of like a mixture. I guess you could say it's humid. Yeah, it's like 15 degrees. And here we go, Dragon Lee. Dragon Lee basically wanted this match with the Ring General. Yeah, cloudy. Yeah, he said he wanted this match with Gunther. Oh, he said he believes that he could probably beat the Ring General, so he wants to prove that here tonight. Well, I think that's a little bit crazy if you ask me. He's a part of the LWO. Aaliyah Mysterio and even Cruz and Joaquin Wilde are even doubting Dragon Lee, thinking that this might not be the best decision in the world to try and pick a fight with the Ring General. Well, we all know Dragon Lee. We know Dragon Lee is an underdog. We know Dragon Lee has always been considered an underdog his whole career. Three-time Intercontinental Champion. He's always been considered an underdog. He's never given up. That's the thing with Dragon Lee. He never gives up. Did I hear the thunderstorm yesterday? No. What time was it? What time did it happen? I didn't hear a thing. If it happened during when I was sleeping, then no. Then no. Look, I do commend Dragon Lee for wanting to step up. Oh, look out! Oh, man! 1:30 p.m. Nope, I didn't hear anything. Look, I do commend Dragon Lee for his bravery, for wanting to step in the ring with the Ring General. But this is Gunther we're talking about. A machine. Gunther is a machine. This man is a machine. Well, I definitely agree. But Dragon Lee and... oh, nice! Dragon Lee with a nice move. Stunning. Stuns the General. And now a big splash by the Dragon. And Gunther powers out. Dragon's got to use all of his moveset if he hopes to take down the Ring General here tonight. Wow! Nice Hurricanrana. Oh, and a big knee strike. And the Ring General's gone down. Oh, wait a second. The Ring General's gone down. Dragon Lee sees his opening. Bam! Hits it. The Operation Dragon. Oh, and Gunther powers out. Just when it looked like maybe Dragon Lee could have pulled off a huge upset. Just when it looked like he could have pulled off a huge upset. Gunther showing why he is the man that he is. Goes up to the top rope. Oh, Oh, man! Took one risk too many in my opinion. That was one risk too many in my opinion. Oh! And Gunther now making the dragon pay. And Gunther trying to use the ropes for leverage. And now Gunther with a powerbomb! And that will do it. With a powerbomb to Dragon Lee. And there it is. Gunther gets the win. Here is your winner, the Ring General, Gunther. I was just scrolling on here one day and I saw a video where the person was giving opinions on wrestling, and he said, in his opinion, why would we get a bad product from WWE is because fans complain about it. So stupid. In his opinion, if we didn't complain about it or ask for a bad product, then we'd get a good product. Triple H has told his fans to F off if we do not like what he produces. So this guy's opinion is, oh, Triple H is only giving us a shitty product because we keep complaining. That's basically what he's saying. He's saying, well, Triple H would give us a good product if we didn't complain. That is such a stupid opinion. That is so stupid and incorrect. Triple H doesn't know what he's doing. That is so stupid. Triple H would give us a better product if we praise everything he gives us. If we love and kiss his ass. If we suck up, kiss his ass, and praise every little thing he does, he would actually give us a better product. He would actually give us good stuff if we just kiss his ass. He would actually give us good product if we just smooch his backside and tell him how great of a job he's doing. Absolutely stupid. That is not an opinion. That is not an opinion. That's just downright stupidity. Why would you say that? Why in the world would you say that? Oh, Triple H is only giving us a bad product because we, the fans, keep complaining about it. So he's doing it on purpose. So he's giving us a shitty product on purpose just because his fans do nothing but complain. But he has told his audience to F off if we don't like it. So no, he gives us a bad product because he's shit at his job. He gives us a bad product because he can't book for shit. He can't listen to the fans. He can't listen to the fans that actually want him to do better. He'd rather tell us to F off. Nope, if you don't like heel versus heel matches, you can F off. If you don't like that Julia is versus Alba Fire, you can F off. If you don't like that we're giving you heel versus heel matches every week, F off. If you don't like that Cody Rhodes and Drew McIntyre have been feuding for like 6 months at this point, you can F off. If you don't like that Aleister Black and Damian Priest, this feud is still going, you can F off. That's basically what Triple H is. He tells his audience to F off because we don't like his product. So no, his opinion isn't an opinion. It is downright stupidity. Please. Please, how stupid is that? Oh, he'll give us a better product if we don't complain. Yeah, sure he would. Sure he would. I'm so sure he would give us a better product if we didn't complain. He would still give us a shitty product. Triple H, just admit Triple H sucks, for God's sake. People just do not want to admit Triple H is bad at his job. And I'm sick of it. I'm so sick of everybody just saying Triple H is not that bad. He is bad. Raw is not in the top 10 globally on Netflix. SmackDown's ratings are in the toilet. How is this a good thing? How has this not made people wake up to realize Triple H is shit? If Triple H was so good, Raw would be in the top 10 global. SmackDown would have better ratings. He ruined John Cena's retirement tour. John Cena flat out said, John Cena flat out admitted to Cody Rhodes his heel turn had no plan. They just did it for a shocking moment. John Cena flat out told Cody, my heel turn, we had no plan. It was just done for a shocking moment. And that is Triple H's booking. That is Triple H's motto. He does things for shocking moment. I feel the same way for AJ Lee. I guarantee you, he had no plans for AJ Lee. He was just like, come back for the shock moment. I guarantee you, that's how he feels about AJ Lee. He didn't bring her back because he had plans for her. He didn't bring her back for the sake of a plan, for the sake of a big storyline between her and Becky Lynch. He brought her back just for the pop, just for the ratings, just for that SmackDown's ratings. He brought her back just because of shock and value, for the shock value. That's it. He had no plan to give AJ Lee the title. Triple H doesn't have a plan. You know, Brian Kendrick calls himself the man with a plan, but Triple H is a man that doesn't have a plan. They don't want to admit it because it's not the other guy that was in charge. We both know that. They would rather blame everybody else. They'd rather blame TKO. They'd rather blame The Rock. It's Dwayne's fault. It's everyone else's fault except for Triple H. Everyone is to blame, but the bald-headed fraud, snoz man, Paul Levesque. Nah, it's not his fault. He's innocent. He's perfect. Everyone else in the company is sabotaging him. Dwayne Johnson is sabotaging him. Bullshit. Bullshit, man. Bullshit. You know, Nick, it was pretty funny that Roxanne didn't win Money in the Bank. I bet it was funny to you. I bet it was funny to you. Damn right it was. Because that just means I don't have to listen to her run her mouth that she won Money in the Bank. I don't see how it's funny. I bet you were behind it. I bet you were behind it. You probably wanted to make sure that I didn't win Money in the Bank. You have a conspiracy against me, Ava. Just admit it. You can't handle that Patrick has handpicked me as the chosen one, the future of this industry. You know, that is, you know, I do sometimes wonder that. I do sometimes wonder, what does Patrick see in you? Because his old chosen one, Indy Hartwell, was a lot better than you. Oh. And more importantly, There are so many other better people that would be better suited for that role instead of you. Oh, really? Like who? Harmony Kelly? Harmony Kelly. Harmony Kelly as a chosen one? Please, that is such a big fat joke. But whether you like it or not, Ava, I am the chosen one. Patrick was so kind enough to give me my status back, considering you tried to take it from me when you had Tiffany Stratton beat me. When you had Tiffany Stratton beat me, Patrick was more than happy to give it back to me. Because he knew exactly what you were trying to do. But until then, me and my friend Saraya, we've got a match to win. Eyes up until they all fall down. Eyes up tonight, eyes up tonight. Chosen one. Dun 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 dun. Prodigy. Dun 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 dun. And the following contest is a tag team match set for one fall. Making her way to the ring, the chosen one, the prodigy, Roxanne Perez. Has Roxanne lost her mind? What do you mean? She thinks Ava has a conspiracy against her? I think Roxanne should just admit she just straight up hates Ava. I mean, Roxanne's got every reason to be upset. Body on the floor, that I bring my sing, and I really gotta be the best so big. Got blood on your face, you big disgrace, kicking your ass all over the place. And her partner from Norwich, England, she is your savior, Saraya. Here comes my girl, the Queen of England, the savior Saraya is here. Well, Saraya and Roxanne team up to take on Carmella and Harmony Kelly, a woman who has been having Saraya's number over the last several weeks. Well, tonight will be the night Saraya finally puts that arrogant Harmony in her place. Fabulous. I'm bad. Fabulous, yes. Diamonds on my neck. Yes, I'm fabulous. And their opponents first, from Staten Island, New York. She is the most beautiful woman in WWE, Carmella. Well, this is the first time we've seen Carmella since the Queen of the Ring. And Carmella getting a thunderous ovation. Yeah, we haven't seen Carmella in quite some time, but it's nice to see her back. Harmony. Dun, 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 dun. Mamacita and the binga, she's feeling so cool. She's feeling the diva, sitting on my throne. Her body, cause I'm did it on her own. And her tag team partner, she is the hottest chick in WWE, Harmony Kelly. Well, two girls with similar gimmicks are teaming up. Well, and one of them is just a wannabe version of Carmella. What do you mean? I think hottest chick and the most beautiful woman are two different things. It's the exact same thing, just with different wording. It's the exact same gimmick with a different wording. I don't know what with different words added to it. Bateman. I do think they're not. They are. I do think they are different. Roxanne Perez starting things off. I hope Roxanne gets a better model in 2K26. Not the biggest fan of this one. Not the biggest fan of this one. I hope they give her a better model. But the unfortunate thing is that Roxanne's Titantrons is going to have the same issue as Liv Morgan's and Finn Balor's, that she's going to have the stupid Judgment Day logo on it. Those boos, Roxanne and Saraya are a bit loud. Yeah, it's disrespectful. It's disrespectful, those boos. The disrespect from these fans. Roxy sucks. Roxy sucks. Roxy sucks. Roxy sucks. Shut up! And now look at this, Carmella. Carmella getting a bit of a beat down here. Tag made. Here comes Saraya, the savior of this women's division. Saraya is a Grand Slam champion. Has won every championship imaginable. She has won every championship imaginable. The current longest, modern day, longest reigning champion. She also holds the record of the longest reign with the Netflix championship. Former women's champion on 3 different occasions. Former TV champion, longest reigning Netflix champion. Former tag team champion with AJ Lee. First ever NXT women's champion, Saraya. In my opinion, she's one of the GOATs. Really? Yes, I'm ready to put Saraya in the category of all-time great. Because look at all of her accomplishments. She's even a Royal Rumble winner. Saraya is even a Royal Rumble winner. Oh, look at this. Carmella choking. Oh, look at this. And Roxanne trying to... Oh, and look at this. And Carmella again being ganged up on by this formidable team of Saraya and Roxanne. Don't do that, camera. That was... Oh, look out. And Saraya and Carmella read her like a book. And Carmella read Saraya as if she knew exactly what she was planning. Well, Carmella badly needs to make the tag to Harmony. Well, as it stands right now, Carmella is in desperate need of a tag. Carmella. Oh, nice move. And Roxanne again stopping Mella. Mella was so close to making the tag. And Roxanne taking Harmony out. Brilliant. This is what you love to see. Oh. This is brilliant tag team chemistry between Roxanne and Carmella. I'm the chosen one. Carmella is in a desperate situation. Absolutely, she desperately needs to make that tag. Oh, look out! Yeah, I agree, that isn't an opinion. Yeah, it's not really an opinion. At least in my book it ain't. And now Saraya trying to block whatever Carmella has planned. Trying to stop whatever Carmella has planned. Down, clothesline. clothesline to Mella, and now grabbing her by the leg, and Carmella kicks Saraya away. Tag! And here comes Harmony. And here comes Harmony. And Saraya. And Saraya now panicking. And Saraya now starting to panic. Her arch rival, who has been giving her nothing but problems, has now entered the fray. Harmony Kelly has now entered the ring, and now Harmony is all fired up. Look out. Oh, and a big running powerbomb. And oh man, and a page turner. Oh, wait a second. And Harmony trying to and Harmony instantly rising up. And now Harmony begins to build momentum again. And now the momentum starts to turn as Carmella and Roxanne brawling on the outside. Wait a second. What is Hermione doing here? Look at this. What is this? A painful submission. A painful submission. What is this move? I've never seen that before in my life. That was very impressive, but that was quite an impressive move. A very impressive submission, I have to say. And look at this. Oh, and a running powerbomb. And now Roxanne on the apron. Oh, and Hermione takes her out. And now Hermione. This tag team match is getting a little bit out of control. German suplex. This is getting a little bit out of control here. Things have gotten a little bit out of hand. Things are getting a little bit crazy. And now Hermione. And now Harmony. And look at this. Curtis Silence. Curtis Silence on Roxanne on the outside. And look at this. And now Hermione. And now Harmony with this new submission. Harmony with this new submission on Saraya. And Saraya gives up. Wait a minute. Saraya taps. Saraya tapping to this new move that Hermione adopted. What kind of maneuver was that? Here is your winner by submission, Harmony Kelly and Carmella. That was a painful submission maneuver, and Saraya had no other option but to tap out to it. I mean, you got to admit, that was very creative by Harmony Kelly. Can't believe Saraya has lost again to Harmony Kelly. I mean, you got to admit it, Wade. Harmony has Saraya's number. I mean, it isn't an opinion. How can you say someone will give you a better product if you don't complain about it? That's not how it works. That's not how it works. Vince McMahon gave us a bad product because he was out of touch. He was an old man who was out of touch. And how many times were we telling him to give us a better product and he never did? Oh, but if we just liked what he gave us, maybe he would have given us a better product. That's so stupid. That logic makes no sense. So, Anna, you want a SmackDown contract? Yes, I do. Well, you'll have to beat AJ Lee tonight. The TNA Knockouts champion. Yes. If you can manage to defeat AJ, then you will get yourself a SmackDown contract. Alright, I can do that. Best of luck to you. Thanks. Say his name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry. Dun, dun, I believe in Joe Hendry. 'Cause we all in London and Paris and Tokyo, America, Scotland and Canada and Mexico. They say, I believe in Joe Hendry. I believe in Joe Hendry. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Joe Hendry. Wow, listen to this reaction for Joe Hendry as he makes his way to the ring. Well, I wonder what Joe Hendry's got on his mind. He's not in his ring gear. Travis, stop doing that. Well, I'm waving my hands from side to side. Stop doing that. We believe, we believe, we believe. Say his name and he appears. Joe Hendry is here on SmackDown. You see, I've been having some issues with everybody's favorite professional wrestler, Maxwell Jacob Friedman. But you know what? That's okay. That's okay. You know, I just want the Intercontinental Championship, and it seems like he has a problem with a guy like me who wants to be Intercontinental Champion. So I have decided to give MJF a reason to why I should be Intercontinental Champion. So I will present to you guys a song. And this song is directed towards our good friend Maxwell. Ding, 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 ding. His name is Maxwell Jacob Friedman. Ding. But he likes to say it's short for MJF. He's the Intercontinental Champion. But let's be honest, he's not a global champion. He's just a wannabe Miz. Oh, Maxwell. You're not a global champion. You're just a wannabe Miz. Say it with me, everybody. Oh, Maxwell. You're not a global champion. You're just a wannabe Miz. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, I was enjoying that. Thank God. Thank you very much, Maxwell. I was enjoying that. Dun, 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 dun. Who the hell do you think you are, huh? Who the hell do you think you are coming out here making songs about me? Wannabe Miz, wannabe Miz, wannabe Miz, wannabe Miz, wannabe Miz. I'm better than that clown, and you know it. Listen here, Joe. Listen to me, Joe. You don't deserve this Intercontinental Championship. You want to know why you don't deserve it, Joe? It's because you are a comedy act. This is what you do for a living. You entertain the fans. Fans don't want to see entertainers as champions. People want to see pro wrestlers as champions. And that's what I am. I am the Intercontinental Champion. I am the Global Champion. I am the Global Champion that everybody needs. And Joe, I know you've been going to Aldous and Ava to try and get a title match against me at SummerSlam. But Joe, I am not giving you a shot at my title because you don't deserve it. You say I don't deserve it, but I technically beat you on SmackDown. Yes, it was by disqualification because you couldn't handle losing. Because you can't handle losing. You know, I had you beat until you used your stupid brass knucks to knock me out. Because you can't handle losing, can you, Max? So, in theory, I do have a chance to challenge you for the title because I beat you. No, you didn't beat me. 1, 2, 3. You know, you want to talk about music, Joe. You know, I've got a song of my own. It's called Maxwell Flattens Joe Hendry. Oh, look out! Oh, Maxwell went for a shot with the... Oh! Maxwell tried to hit Joe Hendry with the chair. Oh, and Hendry... Wait a second, Hendry's got Maxwell! And the standing ovation! Oh my God! The standing ovation through the table! Through the table goes Maxwell! Hendry just put the champion through a table! Joe Hendry has just flattened the global champion! Oh, look at this! And Hendry raising the Intercontinental title up! And Hendry waving the IC title from side to side! Oh, this would be an awesome sight! This would be a hideous sight. I don't think anyone wants to see Joe Hendry as the Intercontinental Champion. I do. He'd be better champion than Maxwell. We're back live on SmackDown, and MJF, well, he interrupted Joe Hendry's concert, and, well, let's just say he got an encore. You know, I've got a song of my own, and it's called MJF Flattens Joe Hendry. He tried to use a guitar, but Joe Hendry would then grab MJF and put him through a table. I cannot believe Joe Hendry has gotten the upper hand on the Intercontinental Champion like that. Like this. You think this is funny, Nick? Honestly, that was pretty funny. That wasn't funny at all, Nick. Joe Hendry is not deserving to fight me for my title. Well, unfortunately for you, I've got bad news. I am making the match official. At SummerSlam, Joe Hendry will get his shot at your title. At SummerSlam. What? This is bullshit, Nick! Ah! I can see why Ava hates the two of you now. I can see why Roxanne hates the two of you now. Well, there you see Anna Jay in the ring. Yeah, Anna Jay in the ring, ready for action here on SmackDown. Anna Jay is currently a free agent. She can sign to any brand she wants, but if she wants to earn a contract here on SmackDown, she's got to win a match. And her opponent is the TNA Knockouts World Champion. Let's light it up. Light it tonight. Let's light it up. The shooting stars are burning up in the sky. Let's light it up. Light it tonight. Let's light it up. The following contest is set for one fall, making her way to the ring. She is the TNA Knockouts World Champion. She is your favorite wrestler's favorite wrestler, AJ Lee. Just look at that championship around the waist of AJ Lee. Well, she'll be defending that at SummerSlam. Against Lei Ying Lee, the formerly known as Xia Li. To us WWE audience, it was known as Xia Li, but Anna Jay, you got the War Games gear. Yep, I did. It also comes with the your favorite wrestler's favorite wrestler shirt. So technically this AJ has two shirts. This is a big opportunity for Anna Jay. If she can knock off the TNA Knockouts champion, you know, she could probably get herself in the title hunt for the championship. She very well could. But beating the likes of AJ Lee is not an easy task. But beating someone like AJ isn't an easy task. Definitely not. You know, season 12 has been quite the season for AJ Lee. She was the television champion at the start of the year, and then several months after losing the title, she would defeat Ash by elegance. I've noticed she still appears on TNA despite that she's quote retired. I guess TNA were okay with still having her on TV, because I've noticed that Ash by elegance still appears on the show, but she just doesn't wrestle. I guess she's more in a manager role. Now Anna was thinking a big move, but AJ with a great counter. AJ with a wonderful counter. Oh wow! AJ doing a little bit of showing off. Doing a little bit of showing off there. Oh, and a big super kick. Down goes Anna. Oh, Anna Jay. Oh, AJ continues to evolve her moveset. And now Anna starting to build momentum. Clothesline! Come on! Anna starting to build momentum. And now AJ now in trouble. Oh, but AJ with a great counter. AJ Lee now has Anna Jay up. Oh, a GTS! A go to sleep. Shades of her husband Punk. Shades of CM Punk. Shades of her husband. And now AJ has Anna Jay. And there's the Black Widow. And AJ and Anna Jay immediately taps. And AJ gets the win over Anna Jay. Here's your winner by submission, the TNA Knockouts World Champion, AJ Lee. And Anna Jay with the win. Another win for the champ. I am the best in the world. There is no woman on this roster that can beat me. Don't boo me, Pittsburgh. The same will happen to Xia Li at SummerSlam. And no, I'm not going to acknowledge her by her new name. If she wants me to acknowledge her by her new name, she's got to beat me. Which that is not going to happen. And since I am your TNA Knockouts World Champion, I am also the queen of the Knockouts division. So Xia, I'm giving you a chance this Thursday on TNA. I want you to surrender your title match to me. If you don't, I'll make sure I'll embarrass you at SummerSlam. And that's why and because I Layingly from behind with that big devastating kick just flattened the TNA Knockouts champion. Layingly. And Layingly has just knocked out the TNA Knockouts World Champion. Well, AJ calls herself a knockout. Well, what a better way to get knocked out then what a way to be a knockout is to get knocked out. I want to take you back to I want to show you something that transpired over the week. Let's take you back to something that actually transpired over the week. This happened when Chris Reigns was at home with his girlfriend Sky Lynch. Hey Sky, how you feeling? I'm definitely getting better. Hopefully I can be cleared soon. That's good to hear. That's good to hear. I'm glad you're getting better. Look, as soon as I get better, I'm coming for Renee Young, okay? Huh? Why is that alarm going off? The hell? Sky, stay here. The hell are you doing here? Nice place, Chris. You got yourself a nice place, Chris. What the hell are you doing here, Drew? What are you doing here? You got yourself a nice place, kid. What the hell are you doing here? You look at. Get the hell out of here! Come on, Christopher! Get the hell out of here! Gah! You want to make this personal, bitch, huh? You want to make this personal? Hey, I heard something was going on out here. Nothing. There's nothing wrong, officers. I'm leaving. Get the hell out of here. Hey, thanks, Sky. Yeah, I called the cops as quickly as I could. Everything okay? Yeah, things are good. Wow, that is too far for Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre invading the property. Invading the property of Chris Reigns and Sky Lynch. Now that is just too far. Drew McIntyre is making things even more personal between him and Drew is making things even more personal between he and Chris Reigns. Well, it's time for some six-man tag team action. The following contest is a six-man tag team match set for one fall. Making their way to the ring, the team of JD McDonough and Finn Balor. Look in my eyes, what do you see? The cult of personality. I know your anger, I know your dreams. I've been everything you wanna be. Oh, I'm the cult of personality. Every time they do an angle with a wrestler at another's home, I always question if that is actually their home. Yeah, I remember they did that once with Randy and Triple H, and I felt that was pretty fake. And their tag team partner, from Chicago, Illinois, CM Punk. Because I remember they did the same thing with Randy Orton and Triple H back in 2009, and that was not Randy's. And I knew that was not Randy's wife. That girl that was with him, I knew that was not his wife. Because I believe his wife was Samantha at the time. I think that was her name. I can't remember. Because Randy's been divorced a couple of times. He's now with a girl named Kim. Ground. Dun, 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 and their opponents being accompanied by Renee Young. They are the World Tag Team Champions, Ivar and Eric the War Raiders, and the World Heavyweight Champion, Jon Moxley, the Death Riders. The Death Riders with all the gold. It just looks so real, doesn't it? Well, Jon Moxley, the World Heavyweight Champion for the first time in his career, is holding this particular title. It's going to be Eric and JD McDonough starting things off here in this six-man tag team match. CM Punk, CM Punk, CM Punk, CM Punk, CM Punk. Tag made, and the WWE Universe are really behind CM Punk. Yeah, I do question it myself. I'm like, is that really their house though? I do wonder that myself. Like, why would they really go to their actual house? Like when Seth Rollins went to Edge's, quote, house and no one was home. And now Ivar, the big powerhouse. Tag. Oh, here comes CM Punk. And here comes CM Punk, the man that won the King of the Ring. Well, CM Punk, the King of the Ring tournament winner. We saw Candice LeRae announce that she's using her Queen of the Ring tournament victory on Indy Hartwell earlier tonight after interrupting Indy Hartwell's match with Jade Cargill. Yeah, but CM Punk, he's only got a couple of weeks. He's only got about 4 weeks left to make a decision on which champion he wants to go for. Does he want to go for Seth Rollins or does he want to go for Jon Moxley? He's only got a few weeks left to make that decision. And now CM Punk. Oh, drops Ivar. Oh, and look at Moxley. Moxley with a right hand. Oh, and Moxley. And Moxley jumping CM Punk. And Moxley just cheap shotted Punk as he got on the apron. Wait, do you think the War Raiders made the right decision joining up with Jon Moxley? Renee sucks. Renee sucks. Absolutely. Absolutely, I believe they've made the right decision, because look at them. Under Jon Moxley and Renee Young, they are now World Tag Team Champions. They are now World Tag Team Champions because of Moxley and Renee Young. I mean, you can't argue with the results. I can definitely agree on that part. They definitely have become far more dangerous since allying themselves with Moxley and Renee. And now Punk builds momentum, and Punk makes the tag. Here comes Finn Balor. Oh, Balor had a big move planned. Tag made, and here comes Ivar. And now Ivar has Finn Balor on his shoulders. Tag made. Uh-oh. Tag's been made. And now Finn Balor in trouble. Oh, and there's the War Machine. There's the War Machine. Oh, and McDonough saving it, and McDonough saving the matchup. Finn Balor was definitely in trouble. Tag, and now Balor makes the tag to McDonough. let's not forget, Renee Young has constantly been bragging about the fact that she has ended the career of Sky Lynch. Absolutely, she loves to brag about it because she knows it gets under the fans' skin. Renee Young is so good at understanding what it means to get under the people's skin. And Moxley now making the tag. And now Moxley making the tag for himself. Oh, and look at that. Takes out Balor. Big clothesline to McDonough. Come on, tough guy. And now McDonough. You know, Finn Balor and McDonough have definitely been working together to take out the Death Riders. Yeah, they've had their fair share of issues with the Death Riders. They have definitely had their fair share of problems with the Death Riders, and Moxley now with a knee right to the face. And now Moxley, paradigm shift! And there's the paradigm shift on, and Balor making the save, and Balor saving the matchup. And now Balor saving the matchup. And now McDonough. And look at this. Oh, nice DDT. McDonough with a nice DDT. And now look at this. Submission locked in. And Ivar saving things. And now McDonough. And McDonough with a Spanish fly. Down goes the world champion. The world champion now in trouble. Oh, and a kick out. And now Moxley makes the tag. And look at Punk now. And Punk on the outside, brawling. And Punk on the outside, brawling with everybody. And now McDonough, look at this. Oh! The Island Crash. Things are getting a little bit out of hand. Chaos ensuing out here. Chaos ensuing out here as CM Punk. Oh, look at this, the Anaconda Vice. The Anaconda Vice on Ivar. And look at this. And now a brawl breaking out between all the, and now a big old brawl breaking out. Moxley's not even the legal man. Moxley's not even the legal competitor. Oh! And now Punk, oh, look at this! Has got Ivar up! GTS! Go to sleep, that could be it! And Punk gets the win for his team! Look in my... And CM Punk gets the win for his team as he pins Ivar. Here are your winners, the team of CM Punk, Finn Balor, and JD McDonough. A hard-fought tag team match as CM Punk picks up the win for his team. Ivar went for the spin kick, but Punk would lift up the 300-pounder and drop him with a go to sleep, pinning one half of the World Tag Team Champions. Give me a mic. Hey, Mox! I've got some good news and some bad news. The good news is I am here to announce that I am officially cashing in my King of the Ring victory. But the bad news is, Mox, I pick you at SummerSlam. So I'll see your ass at SummerSlam. Look in my eyes. Oh, wow. Punk has made his choice. Punk has made his choice. He's going for Moxley. You've made a big mistake. You've made a big mistake. Wow, CM Punk has made his choice. He's going for Mox. Well, Box is telling Punk he's made a huge mistake. But the question is, has Punk made a mistake? Well, ladies and gentlemen, coming our way next week. This is going to be awesome. We've got some awesome matches coming up our way next week. We've got AJ Lee will be in action. AJ Lee will be in action against TNA's Zaya Brookside next week. Zaya Brookside will be here on SmackDown next week. And she'll meet AJ Lee in one-on-one competition. That is going to be good. And also next week, Harmony Kelly will meet the Prodigy, the Chosen One, Roxanne Perez. This and much more next week. Hi, Tatum. What do you want, Shotzi? Look, I'm sorry, okay? Sorry for what? You know, I've been a real prick to you. I've been a real prick and I'm sorry, okay? Chemical X meant so much to me. Not just Chemical X, but the WWE Women's Championship. It meant so much to me. I was so blinded by wanting to be WWE Women's Champion. I didn't look at the bigger picture. I didn't see the bigger picture. I got frustrated at you and Gigi. I took my anger out on you. I took my anger out on the two of you. And I do apologize for that. I want to be your friend again, Tatum. Tatum! Hey, Tate! Lyra! What are you doing here? I'm trying to reconcile with my friend. Is that okay with you? No, it's not okay with me because you've been treating Tatum Paxley like crap. What about you? You got mad at her. What about you? Didn't you get upset at Tatum when she didn't help you win at Money in the Bank? Oh. Lyra, for you. Thanks. Thanks, Tatum. You know what? I think it's time we settle this dispute once and for all, Shotzi. How about next week? How about we settle it next week? You and me, one-on-one. Tatum goes with whoever wins the match. How does that sound to you? You're on. You're on, Lyra. I accept. I accept. On one condition. Name it. Tatum is the guest referee. Tatum, whoever you count the pinfall is who you want as your friend. What do you say, Tatum? Okay, I'll do it. Great. I'll see you next week. Peyton, coming up next, you're about to get your rematch at the television championship at Money in the Bank. Things did not go your way, but thanks to a review, thanks to the review that everyone checked out at Money in the Bank, you have been granted this rematch. What are your thoughts now? What are your thoughts knowing that this is your last chance against Tiffany Stratton? Well, I'm glad that Patrick, Nick, and Ava were smart enough to know that I had my shoulder up when when Tiffany pinned me. So tonight, I'm going to retcon I'm going to retcon everything and become the champion like I should have. 'Cause Tiffy time is up and Peyton time is now. Blah blah blah. Blah, blah, boop, blah, blah, dee. Well, it's time for our main event here on SmackDown. Peyton Royce gets another chance at the television championship. The following contest is for the television championship. Introducing the challenger, Peyton Royce. Well, according to Peyton Royce, she kicked out when Tiffany hit the prettiest moonsault on Peyton. Apparently, she said she kicked out, and then apparently Patrick and everybody had to review the video to actually see if she did, and apparently she did kick out, but apparently she just did it too late. Yeah, Peyton apparently just kicked out a little too late when she was supposed to, but that's why they have decided to give Peyton Royce this rematch here tonight. It's Tiffy time, and it's Tiffy time here in Pittsburgh. And her opponent, she is the television champion, Tiffany Stratton. Well, Tiffany Stratton has held that title since WrestleMania, defeating AJ Lee. And Tiffany Stratton has been a fighting champion, but tonight she has Peyton Royce as her opponent. Yeah, Tiffany Stratton, apparently she wasn't too thrilled when she found out she was facing the same woman she beat already, but she understood the reason why. She wasn't too happy about it, but she understood why, because again we talked about it, that Peyton Royce said she kicked out of Tiffany's finisher, but according to the tape and the video that everyone overlooked, Peyton did it a little too late. And here we go. Our main event is underway. The television title is on the line in our main event. Tiffy time, Tiffy time, Tiffy time, Tiffy time, Tiffy time. And the WWE Universe really love Tiffany Stratton. Well, Tiffany has been a great champion, but Peyton Royce is so determined to win the television championship here tonight. Well, she was determined to win it at Money in the Bank as well. Oh, and a big drop kick to the outside. And now Peyton Royce in trouble, and a big crossbody to the outside by Stratton. Stratton taking out Royce, but taking out Royce. Oh, and Stratton comes off the ropes. into the cover on Royce to retain. And a kick out by Royce. Do you think it was do you think Peyton was just making an excuse to get a rematch, or do you really feel Peyton was justified in getting this rematch? I think she's justified. I think she was justified to get this rematch. I think the referee was being a little bit. I think the referee might have counted a bit too quick. I think the referee might have counted just a little bit too fast to give Peyton any time to kick out. But regardless, we're here. It is what it is, and we're here now. Exactly. Peyton Royce can make up for her mistake by make up for it by winning here tonight. But here's the thing: if Peyton Royce loses here tonight, then there are no more excuses. If Peyton does fail here tonight, there will not be any more excuses. And now Tiffany starting to build up momentum. And Peyton Royce with a nice counter. Peyton with a great counter. Peyton Royce with a nice counter. Crossbody to win the title and a kick out. Oh! Peyton went for the spin kick. Yeah, Peyton went for the spin kick. And look at this. Oh, Peyton's peak. And there's the Widow's peak. Oh. Yeah, she calls that the Peyton's peak. Oh. And now Stratton starting to build up momentum. And here comes Tiffany. Let's go! And now Tiffany goes into the corner. Now look at this, comes out of the corner. And, oh, Alabama Slam! And there's the Alabama Slam in perfect position. Prettiest moonsault ever! Prettiest moonsault! Cover on Royce to retain! Royce kicks out of two! And Tiffany cannot believe it. Tiffany's got that shocked look on her face. She cannot believe it. No, it didn't break. My floor isn't made of concrete. My floor is not made of concrete, at least. Peyton Royce surviving the prettiest moonsault. And now these two going back and forth. And now Royce and Stratton going back and forth. The back and forth between these two. Who's going to gain the upper hand? Oh! And there's a kick. And there's a kick to the gut. And a kick out. And now Peyton Royce sees her opportunity. Peyton Royce now sees her opportunity. And now Royce. Oh, look at this. Oh, wait a minute. Royce had something planned. Tiffany Stratton counters it. Stratton counters it for the win. Oh, wait a second. Peyton rolls through. Oh, Stratton kicks out again. Oh, man. Went for a spear. Looked like she was going for a spear at least. But Peyton Royce, but Peyton clothesline Stratton. And now here it is. In spiral. There's the in spiral. 1, 2. Peyton is TV champion. It is Peyton time. Here is your winner and new WWE Television Champion, Peyton Royce. And it is now indeed Peyton time here on SmackDown. Peyton Royce leaves tonight as our new television champion. Tiffany Stratton with the prettiest moonsault, and Royce able to kick out of it. Yeah, Royce survived it, but then Peyton Royce would hit the in spiral on Stratton, but Stratton was not surviving. He was not surviving that, as Peyton Royce is the new champion. And Peyton Royce raising the title. Pyro fitting for Peyton Royce. Oh, and look who's in the crowd, and look who's in the crowd. And there's Shawn Spears and their son. Shawn Spears and their son, as Royce hugs Shawn Spears and her son. Big win for Royce. Peyton Royce getting a big win here tonight. Tiffy time has officially expired, and now it is Peyton's time. Thank you for joining us for SmackDown, and see you all next week.